today to review the Volkl Racquets, learn more about Volkl. I understand a lot of your players, a large percentage of them, are now playing with Volkl, right?
Yeah, I started getting involved with Volkl Tennis in 2018. I always knew of the company, but as a player and as a coach, I started using it in 2018. Fell in love with the brand, fell in love with the company, the customer service, the technology of the racket, and I started bringing it to almost all of my players. Right now, I can honestly say that 3 out of 4 of my players are using Volkl Tennis.
Wow, and why is it that you introduce them to the racket? What do they love about it?
The racket has a great feel, and it also has a racket for every type of swing speed. Whether it's you have a fast swing speed, a slow swing speed, whether you need more power, whether you need less power, they have a racket to serve everybody. One of the things that they're toted for is for people that have tennis elbow issues, shoulders issues, wrist issues. A lot of rec players have some injuries or things like that, so it's the go-to racket that way. I like to think that it provides much more than just that, and it does. And I like to even introduce it to a lot of the kids that I play because I just think it's a phenomenal stick.
The reason I picked the Volkl racket is I started tennis about 3 years ago with Jane Foreman. I had no tennis experience. I had never even used a racket before, and she put a Volkl in my hand, and ever since then, I've upgraded to different Volkl rackets. I love them, feel good, my arm feels good, and I love playing with this brand.
I'm a former Division I college player, played a little bit on a satellite tour, and after I was done playing, had a pretty severe back injury, needed reconstructive back surgery. I couldn't even walk, and I was never ever gonna play tennis again. That was age 23, right after I was off the tour. And I didn't think I was gonna ever pick up rackets again. And one of my friends had recommended Volkl as just an easier racket on the arm, on the back, on the entire body. I picked it up and I've never looked back since. It helped my game when I was 28, and now I'm 52, and it helps me beat players half my age. Super easy on the arm, easy power, wouldn't use any other racket, wouldn't recommend any other racket. This was my old V-Cell racket that I was using. They just came out with a brand new version of it that I can't put down. Easier to control, sweet spot feels amazing, feels like you can't miss a ball, and it's also super easy on the arm.
I switched to Volkl because my coach, Jane Foreman, recommended that I switch rackets because I was experiencing tennis elbow, and she told me that the Volkl rackets are built in a way that enable your elbow to heal and prevent further injury from happening, and so far that's been true. I love my Volkl.
Volkl is the racket that my best friend introduced it to me, and he knew exactly which one I needed because of the weight of the racket, which is important, and also because it's a big racket for us, which helps us to have more power on the volley and also on the ground strokes. Because of the weight, you don't have any problem with injuries.
Volkl was recommended by Jane Foreman, and I've been using it for years. I feel like I'm a flat hitter, and it helps me to keep the ball in court. I really don't have a lot of topspin, but it gives me power. So I like it, and the fact that this model actually helps my tennis elbow. I don't have tennis elbow actually, so it keeps me from not having any injuries. And I've tried different strings, and they've all seemed to work out nice with this racket.